It was a cold afternoon, and a heavy rain poured down relentlessly, soaking the road, the trees, and everything in sight, the kind of rain that makes the world feel empty and unforgiving. And earlier that day a man came to that lonely roadside with his friend, the owner of a mother dog and her tiny puppies, and without shame or hesitation they pulled over, dragged the frightened dog from the car, and tied her tightly to a tree, the rope biting into her neck as her puppies cried softly, and the rain began to fall harder, and they stood there only for a moment, watching as the mother dog struggled and trembled, before turning away and driving off, leaving her and her puppies behind in the cold and the storm, abandoned on purpose. And as the rain poured down, the mother dog tried to stand, but her body was already weak, her legs shaking as she curled herself tightly around her puppies, using the last strength she had to shield them from the rain, her eyes fixed on the road, waiting for the car to return, waiting for her owner. But no one came, and time passed slowly as the puppies shivered, their tiny bodies pressed against her chest, their breathing shallow and fading, until another car approached through the rain, and inside it a young boy sat in the back seat, driving home from school with his mother, raindrops streaking across the windows, when suddenly the boy leaned forward, his heart sinking as he saw the mother dog tied in the mud, shaking violently, her puppies barely moving beneath her, and he cried out to his mother, his voice breaking as he begged her to stop the car. And when she did, and stepped out into the rain, she froze at the sight, an animal left behind like it meant nothing, and for a moment she hesitated, the rain pounding down, the dog afraid and growling softly out of fear, but the boy was already out of the car, his eyes filled with tears as he begged that they could not leave them there to die. And slowly his mother nodded, and together they approached gently, the boy speaking softly, not with force but with kindness, and the mother dog watched him closely, terrified yet too weak to resist. And when the rope was finally untied, her body collapsed into the mud, exhausted and barely breathing, and they lifted her and her puppies into the car, shielding them from the rain, and the boy sat beside them in the back, holding her trembling body, whispering comfort she could not understand but somehow felt, and they drove home through the storm. And when they arrived, they carefully carried the mother dog and her puppies inside their home, away from the cold and the rain, and warm blankets were wrapped around their shaking bodies, food and clean water were placed gently in front of them, and slowly the puppies began to eat, their tiny bodies relaxing for the first time. And as the night grew quiet, the boy and his mother built a small, safe shelter just for them, a new home where the dogs could rest and heal. And for the first time since being abandoned, the mother dog lowered her head and slept, knowing she and her puppies were no longer alone. And outside the rain continued to fall, but inside there was warmth, compassion, and lives saved by kindness.